my chagrin, I must say. But no, happy to be home. It is April 13th. And it's a little misty out, a little drizzly. Getting some late, early spring rain here. A little, not chilly though. Nice little, beautiful out there actually. Kind of happy to be home. Happy to be home. Whoa, we are getting immediate technical difficulties, and I am not surprised because when I take leave.
What's the diff?
I hear a little delay.
Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from.
Sounds cool
Of course
to me,
you
though.
don't.
Oh, that's
I'm
me.
into it.
Oh, Doug.
Doug's new instant drops.
It's been,
You get spin?
It's a little rusty.
It's been a while.
Calm down. Everybody take a
Get that
chill
music
pill.
off. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Too
What is
psyched.
this, 2018? That's a reference to the early days of Office Hours, the show I began. So independently. I had no studios supporting me. I had no corporate sponsors, and I had nothing. I had my wit, my intellect, my gumption, and that's it, folks. And Facebook Live. And Skype. Remember Skype? We all remember Skype. No one uses Skype anymore. Poor Skype. They blew it. Zoom came in. Zoomed in.
Discord for a minute, right?
There was a Discord period. We had some assistance from podcast companies that turned out to be fraudulent. No, that's not true.
One of your earth emotions.
And then, of course, Victor and Doug came in, and then Matt came in, and Wes and Luke, and everybody stepped up. But they're not stepping up quite high enough to my level. And if I could turn back time, I would find a way to get on Team Coco, be part of that podcast scene. I want to be on Team Coco. I don't know.
What does Team Coco have then?
I don't know.
Really?
I'm just riffing, and that's what I do best.
is that what Conan does now? He's a podcaster?
Yes,
On
it's
Team
a-
Coco?
He's right there every day.
Do you listen to him?
I don't listen to anything except my audiobook on on the Hitler, the rise and fall of the
You
Third
are
Reich,
big into Hitler these days.
and my hardcore history, and the podcast that lauds the on cinema world greatly.
On tour, you were so happy to be in the city that at the time you were reading about was taken over by Hitler.
I was not happy. I
Well,
was
I mean, you were
fascinated.
excited about it.
Amsterdam, yeah. But anyway, let's begin the show. I am happy to be back live here. And thank you to Matt and Doug and Neil Hamburger and Brent Weinbach and who else? did I
Laura
think?
Weinbach.
And
Yeah,
who?
Laura?
Brent's sister,
Oh,
Laura.
yes.
Yes.
Lizzie Cooperman,
Lizzie Cooperman. Everybody who held down the fort.
George Clanton.
George
Clanton rocked out.
George Clooney. And you guys for sticking with us and understanding. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, on Tim Heidecker's YouTube channel, it's been a very confusing week for me to understand what's happening. But we are now porting the show to youtube.com/officehours live. So make sure you just click over there. But of course, your first stop ought to be patreon.com/officehours live. That's going to have all the info you need. You can support the show and get all sorts of goodies. I'm going to be sending a Halloween candy basket out in the mail to 2 lucky patrons this weekend. I'm going to go down to the post office and make sure that happens.
Last year's Halloween candy.
Last year's Snickers. But good morning, Doug.
Oh shoot. Good.
All right. Good morning, Vic.
Good horning.
And why don't we do this, Matt? Why don't we
ready.
jump? First of all, if you're watching the Instagram live experience this morning,
Let's get cracking.
you got the news that we have redesigned the studio. And you might, the beauty of it is you might not even notice. If I didn't say anything, you might have said, I don't, just like a regular old Thursday over at the Office Hours HQ. But what we've done, strangely, for reasons that escape me, we have shifted, what do you say, 15 degrees? What's the...
Maybe 20,
20,
25.
23,
We're now this
25.
way. So normally, the shows, I would be here. Beautifully symmetrical with the room. Now I'm this way.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
But one of the big reasons...
You're doing it
is-
for the people watching.
Yes.
I mean, they're into it.
We have mounted cameras now instead of the big old tripods
Where's
that
that
everyone
Vic
trips
Vision
over.
camera?
And it's
Canadian mounted
Give him
cameras.
a taste.
Don't expect no kiss from
Okay,
me.
we're going to Vic
liver
Vision right
lip.
now live.
This is my view, everybody. Ready? So this is nice.
Okay.
Then I see this, but then all I have to do is
What?
turn left, and what am I seeing? It's staring at me.
Matt
right here.
Carlin.
So this is my look. I'll be doing a drop, like a.
Oh, what?
And
Hello.
then-
All right.
So Matt approves it or not, if it's funny.
Now, we've done these shows before. This is another guest-free Office Hours experience. So don't expect fucking Robert Downey Jr. to walk in here. Or Eric Bana,
Don't
who played...
expect no kiss from me, liver
Hulk.
lip.
Right? Eric Bana. Or, fucking whoever. REM.
Jeremy Renner.
Imagine us getting
It's just
REM
a
in
twist
here.
I did not expect.
Michael Stipe.
Michael Stipe.
Oh, that'd be a get.
I just started following him on Instagram.
I noticed that.
You noticed that?
Because
you got an alert?
I follow him, but no.
But you go to his
No,
and
like
check
you're-
who he's following?
No, he was posting something. It was one of his close-up selfies again. I think you liked it.
Oh,
And
I love Michael Stipe. I love REM.
Do you have his close-up selfies?
He does close-up selfies?
There's a lot of those in there.
What a pure person. I think pure. That's what I look for in people. Purity.
What a pure narcissist with his close-up selfies.
But today is about us. It's about reunions. It's about sharing tales from the road, catching up.
Guy is insane, yo.
Let's take a Zoomer to welcome and just say, hey, because it's about you two. It's about not
Yeah.
you two, the band.
J Joint. You look like a stout fellow.
Hey, can you hear me?
Very
yes,
clear.
sir.
Oh, great. I have a story, Tim. I don't expect you to believe it, but it's true.
Alrighty
Can I get our friend up here on my monitor?
And I'm not going to sue you, so don't worry. It was a badge of honor. Tim and Eric tour, I think it was 2019. You're in Washington, D.C. I was in the front row.
That would have been 2020, friend.
2020. I was in the front row, and you jumped off the stage to yell at someone for filming, and you straddled me like
Nice.
a stripper. It was amazing.
Gave you a little
also
lap
stepped
dance?
on you also stepped on my foot. And a couple of weeks later, after some reoccurring pain, I found out my pinky toe had a hairline fracture in it.
Oh.
So, thank you for that. It was amazing.
Well, there's nothing you could do about a little pinky break. I mean, I used to get those all the time as a kid. I'd be walking around. I'd walk right into
But
the
also,
door.
I would say for you and Vic, I was at the Washington, D.C.
Little tootsies.
concert.
Yes.
Two films, and we rushed the stage. And I don't know if you remember that. And
Yeah.
we all danced for
Uh-huh.
hours. It was amazing. And
There was something happening.
that
It's
night.
crazy. That night was something weird was going on because, first of all, I might have told this story, but we didn't know this venue is a new venue. We walked in and we're like, this is kind of neat. It's kind of weird. It's kind of new. It turns out it was a church. It was like one of these Prophet Charlie Shamp kind of churches, like young, new, hip church.
And also, his book was everywhere.
Yeah, not
no,
Charlie
I didn't see
Shamp,
any
but-
Bibles, but
Yeah, this guy
that
had all these
minister.
religious books everywhere.
Yeah.
So it was this weird, but it was a nice
glad
room.
That happened because sitting there in a concert in your seat is the worst. So I was glad everybody ran up there.
Yeah.
We ran up. my
And
wife
that
and
night, for some reason, the power of my music, the power of God was in the room, which is also synonymous
that's
with
all I
my
have to
music.
say.
Excuse me. When people talk about the power of God, they're also talking about the power of my music. You understand? These are synonymous. But yeah, everyone came rush, and I want more people to do that when we tour the United States again this summer, which is the big news. Tim Heidecker's The Two Tims returns to America, hitting all the cities we.
I'll be there.
Where are you going to go? Did you look at the
I
dates?
think I saw Philly, so we'll probably take the train.
Well,
up
you
to
saw the wrong because we're not going to
Oh
Philly.
no!
But New Jersey.
Maybe Oh, you're not coming to DC, so I remember there was a couple spots around that I was thinking about going.
Let me get this straight. This is important. You saw the show last year and you want to come again.
Yes.
You were satisfied.
It was awesome. I mean, the stand-up comedy was great, but the music was much better.
There we go.
I mean, the comedy's terrible. Let's just be honest. We're gonna have to skate around.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
This is what I want to make a point about. Vic, let me know if I'm wrong.
I can correct you
These
if I have to.
I have received 0 complaints about the show.
That's right.
Does anyone come to you and say,
Not
"Hey,
to-
man, I was kind of disappointed. I was expecting something else"?
I've only heard the opposite, I
I had
have
a
to
bad
say.
time. It's a complaint-free show.
Either they're being very nice or they
I would hear.
legitimately love
I would hear
it. It would,
immediately if there was dissatisfaction with the show. I would get it in a second
Where?
on Twitter, on on
or the room
messages.
would empty out. People would just leave. There are no empty rooms.
But
I've taken my wife to a couple Tim and Eric tour shows, and she doesn't get it. So she's like, I mean, yeah, I guess it was funny, but she went to that with me, and she had a blast. So,
She walks
I mean,
away.
Let's
You're
clip
an
that,
entertaining
let's
guy,
clip that
Tim.
out and start using local television advertising dollars to get the message out. I had a couple. I had a woman in flying from Copenhagen to Amsterdam, sitting next to this lovely woman. I can't tell you what her age is, but let me just say this: she had a 19-year-old daughter sitting behind her. So, unless she was in her mid-50s or 60 or something, and we got to talking. Of course, I'm very cordial. I'm not one of these guys that just shuts down on a plane. I engage. I love Batman. That's what I start with. I'm sitting next to people.
So you'll come back from first class back to coach?
No,
and
I was coaching it all the way, Doug.
He coached it.
And I sat next to this woman, and that's the first thing I say, I love Batman. And
And let
sometimes
the
they
silence
shut me
go.
down.
Yeah.
Sometimes they smile and nod and then go back to their book. But in this case, she engaged. And, these fucking, I'm going to give you a kiss after swallowing you.
Just let it slide down your throat.
All right. These Scandinavians couldn't be nicer people. They have this kind of very healthy confidence about themselves. You know what I mean, Vic?
I do.
Very like, we are very rich people as a nation. We are very happy. And there's no problems. So,
And I think they can afford to be overly honest about things too.
But anyways,
not
this
worried about
woman
that.
was curious about what we were all doing, and I was telling her about the show. And this is not your typical Tim head sitting next to me. This is a serious woman.
Sucky, sucky. Lovey, lovey. Mommy,
And
mommy.
I said, we're playing at this place in Amsterdam, and boy, and she said, I'd love to see it. I'd love to take my daughter to this show.
She didn't sound like that.
In my head, she did. And I go, well, of course. Here's, what's your name? I'll put you on the list. Bing, bang, boom. Again, knowing that, is she going to be turned off by the whole thing? I did prep her. I said, listen, the first half, the stand-up character is intentionally bad.
It's nuts.
That's the joke. He goes, okay, I understand now. So she showed up with her daughter, and by all accounts, I didn't get to talk to her. By all accounts, she was there the whole show. And according to my tour manager, JP, had a wonderful time. So bring your moms.
That's being
And my greatest satisfaction, and I'll move on. My greatest satisfaction is when I see somebody a little bit on the older side at the show.
That's being honest and humble, and that's how you're supposed to be as an adult man.
Because what I realized, it clicked with me. Let's say you're a boomer, you're in your 60s or something. Where is it written that you can't have a good time, that you can't enjoy something a little outside the mainstream? Where is it written that you lost your sense of humor when you turned 60? Who's dictating that? Because frankly, those folks, the boomers that we all like to pile on, these folks grew up with Andy Kaufman. They grew up with Monty Python. They grew up with the unknown comic and Gallagher. These people get it. And they love rock and roll. So bring your dad and bring your mom. All right. Thank you for the call. Let's do the city of the day.
The city of the day.
What a transition we are getting. We're back at it.
There we go.
Ain't no question about that. Now, the city of the day, folks. Shit. Here we go. The city of the day. See, now, Wes, now because of the new orientation, I'm looking all the way over here, which is very unprofessional. And as the corporate world peeks in on the masterful work we do on this show, and they think about me for doing term life insurance commercials or mattress commercials or whatever it may be, or Dunkin' Donuts, whoever's watching, they're going to go, hey, I was all on board with this guy, but now what's this about? How's that going to play? So we'll need to get to the bottom of that and fix that immediately for next week. And Wes, we can meet on that privately. Acknowledgement, please. He's out. He's already.
Wes usually takes a
driving down
break during
hill.
the show. He goes and he goes to the coffee shop and he comes back. He just gets it running and then he leaves.
The city of the day is sponsored by. No, I'm going to try to do it like this. Doug, how does this look?
Wait, I gotta see are your eyes over to the side?
Yeah.
I can't see. Yeah. Just look over to the side because you're gonna be in a little window in the corner anyway.
Hey, city of the day is sponsored by Dipsticks Booger. Can we skip this? City of the day is sponsored by Dipsticks Booger Shed. Are you a grody toad man who likes boogers? Does normal society reject you because of your stinky stench or poor hygiene? Well, now you can let your freak flag fly at Dipsticks Booger Shed. Dipsticks has all the crusty stuff that a toilet boy needs. Jars of mold, booger bags, diaper tape, butt diggers, horse butter, wimp whistles, syrups, and cheese chuggers. Not only does Dipsticks offer great products, they also host workshops and events such as Toenail Tuesdays, Wiping Wednesdays, and the Wet Skid Mark Contest hosted by Uncle Cornballs. Cornboils?
Corn boils.
Dipsticks was founded in 191.
Wait, what?
I like that. No one ever thinks about the 100s. Dipsticks was founded, that might be a typo, but I'm going with it. Dipsticks was founded in 191 by Denny Dipstick, and it's been proudly been in business for almost 2,000 years. Or more than, what is the math on that, man? 191 was how many years?
We're 2023. Yeah, we're almost
2000.
we're almost at 2,000 years. But
1900.
Yes. So long ago.
Yeah, it's 2000.
1900.
Well, it was founded
under
by
2000.
by Denny Dipstick and has been proudly serving the slob community ever since. Good news, show us your warts and get a free half-gallon of the new zit-flavored clown pop all week only at Dipsticks, located behind Donkey Hair House off of I-83 in Westmont. Dipsticks Booger Shed, what's in your diaper? All right.
Dipsticks.
All right, Wat, what is the Wat? Hey, Wat, what's the city of the day, Wat?
Nice one.
Dip.
Hello, Grant. Oh. Remix.
Hello. Goa, India
Grant.
is the city of the day.
Grant.
What is?
What's up, Grant?
It's what?
Hello. Could you hear me?
Say
I
it
can
again.
now, but just say it again.
Okay, sorry. Goa, India is the city of the day.
Are you in a bathhouse?
I am. Well, I'm in a pool that's like right next to
Are you at the Taj
in a
Mahal?
villa.
Ooh.
Wow, so
I'm in.
you're calling in from India.
Yes, I am.
Oh man.
What are you doing over there?
Wow.
I'm in an MBA program and I'm doing my
What are you, a
capstone
basketball
program.
player?
You're looking. to
No, this
slam
is Grant
dunks?
Hallmark. This is the.
Like MBA as in like master's
Yes,
of
I know.
business.
Yeah, we know.
I'm just kidding.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
I'm trying to keep the
Tim.
show light. I don't know if you're
Okay, right. All right.
So India, you're doing an MBA, studying in India, learning Indian business.
Yes.
What have you learned about Indian business?
Where to go with it?
How's
This is where,
Modi doing?
most of the-
How's Modi? This guy's a rat, right? He's a complete autocrat.
Yeah, he's no good. There's most of the good thinking people here don't like him. This is so where I'm at right now. Goa is where most of the cashews in the world come from.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I love a cashew. It's got a little sweetness to it.
That's my favorite nut. I got to admit.
And did you know that a cashew also has a fruit at the end of it? Have
Oh
you
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that edible? Is the fruit edible? I thought the
Yes,
cashew
it
was
is.
the fruit.
And they make like liquor and milk and stuff like that, like from the fruit.
What's the name of it? Cashew fruit? Is that really?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I
It's
had
called
no
a cashew
idea.
fruit, or actually, they call it a cashew apple.
Interesting.
Now we know.
Yeah.
So how long are you going to be over there?
So we're in the second half of the trip, so we will leave in like 4 days. So we'll get back in like Monday morning.
Okay. Oh, let me put that in my calendar. Speaking of that, speaking of jet lag, which you're going to be receiving soon, how are you doing, Vic?
Oh, I'm pretty rough.
Yeah.
I want to see Grant jump in the pool real quick before he leaves.
I can jump in the pool.
All right, let's do it.
I
Let's
put
do that.
on my shirt because Matt was so disturbed that I had
Oh
my shirt off
no,
earlier.
Matt is a
Hold
thing
on,
for
hold on.
chess.
I'll do it right now.
Not
Wait.
a fan.
Well, I know it offends.
Let me go like this.
Here we go.
Take your shirt off. Jump in.
Whatever you want to do.
Here we go. Here we go. Jump, jump, jump. Can't see shit. Bum, ba, bum.
There we go.
Hey! All right, we got a wet one. Oh my God, look how wet you are. Folks,
Look
if
at
you're
the
listening
drift.
on the
Oh, my
podcast,
goodness.
join us on YouTube
Yeah, you're gonna wanna
to
see
catch
this.
a very wet man. And that guy's sopping wet now. Look at that. He's got his laptop just right there at the poolside. Did you get any splash on that top?
Thank you, Tim.
I got some splash on the top.
Yeah.
I'm a hairy guy.
All right. Well, we better say
Well,
goodbye
I
before I
love ya.
start whacking it.
Oh, hey, listen, I did want to say one thing to you. I wanted to pay you a compliment. And actually, like for all of you guys. So my little brother just moved in with me. And we've been like talking about music and all of that
Give him a
stuff.
break.
So it's a weed whacker.
No, for what?
For whacking. You said I got to start
Oh,
whacking.
that's terrible instinct. Sorry, start again. You're about to say something
your
beautiful.
your brother. Go ahead.
Yes. So it reminded me of the fact that like growing up, you pass music down and you pass like your
taste.
interests down to your right, exactly. And as I have grown older, I've realized like I really don't like I don't get any of that anymore from like friends or whatever. Like you kind of go out into the world and do your own thing. And OHL and Tim and Vic is where I'm getting it.
Not Doug, but yes, I agree. No, that's what I've always wanted to do.
Right on, brothers.
You know, you might not like
So
everything
anyways,
I
I
like,
just wanted
but
to
I have
tell
an
you
outlet.
that-
I have an outlet to share my feelings about everything, including what I'm into, what I like, what I recommend. And it is a community. And the audience watching now understands that more than anyone.
I love talking about bowel movements.
Well, thank you for that, friend. And listen, we'll keep doing it. We'll keep
I
providing
want to boink
that
you.
information for you.
Thank you, Tim.
Now,
Thank you, Grant.
I just want to explain quickly my return travel and complain about it. We got back. I got through it, but I'm still going through it.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense.
When'd you come back? How long-
Well, here's the deal. Quickly, got back Friday afternoon. By the time I get home, it's about 5 p.m. last Friday. It was a long day of travel. It was fun, but I didn't do a lot. I didn't sleep.
Where'd you fly back from?
Amsterdam.
Where'd
10
you-
and a half hours.
Yeah.
Nonstop?
Oh, I think we stopped a few times. I mean, to fuel up.
A few times.
mid-flight.
Stopped to go pee. There's no bathrooms on these planes
the thing.
anymore.
Oh yeah, they got.
So everybody gets off,
Yeah.
goes to the toilet, gets back on. It's a nightmare.
You know what I saw
You got to stop for a toilet break and then get back in the sky.
It was cool. I saw one of the flight attendants pop into this door and then climb upstairs. There's like a break room up there, and they're just hanging out
those
up there.
Dreamliners.
Yeah, I want to get up there.
Well, anyway, so I get back at 5, happy to be home and see the kids and my wife, and but I'm a little dazed, you know.
5.
I push through. I stay up because, you know, the thing is you don't want to just go right to sleep at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Then you're waking up at 1 in the morning. Thank you.
1.
All right. Not helping. Next morning, I have agreed to this, so it's no surprise. But next morning, we're up. I'm up early anyways. But
What time?
Well, I probably was getting up throughout the night at different, you know,
Just give me
3,
time.
4. But around 6 o'clock, I kind of get up and
5.
come on, man, that's not. It's just not. It's not very amusing to me. And the plan is we go to Palm Springs 7 a.m., 7:30, whatever, to go to my mom's place for the Easter weekend with my sister and her kid and her husband, my brother-in-law. So that was an intense energy shift, the likes of which I've never experienced. Still in a fog of jet lag, coming from the road and suddenly finding myself sitting at my mom's house, giving her advice on the ham, the temperature levels of the ham, and it was tough. It was just,
food fans.
I couldn't have been fun to be around. Let me just say that, Doug. I could not have been fun to be around that day.
Did you find any eggs?
I don't remember that.
Did you hide any eggs?
No. All right, let's take another call.
Eggs. We did the eggs. Rosie ate an entire hard-boiled egg that was dyed. the shell and all. Yeah, sick.
Do you want to share your rosy tale from the road? Was that?
Oh
public knowledge?
yeah. I didn't bring her along today, but yeah, it was at Glasgow, right?
No.
Where the hell was it?
It was
You brought Rosie on the
Oslo.
road.
No, it was Oslo. It was Oslo. Yeah, it was.
Walk me through what happened because
So,
we had
yeah.
another Rosie. Strap in for this one, gang.
Right, because and you know, I'm in Oslo, and I get this call from my babysitter Sam.
This is before this. It's like before my Q&A, so it's like.
Yeah, it's like coming up to the show time. I would have, you know, I'm getting ready. Tim's about to get on there and everything, getting in the mindset, and then I get a call from my babysitter who was watching Rosie while my kids and wife were on a little trip, so they weren't allowed to bring Rosie. So Sam watched Rosie. So I got this call. It's hard to talk with the drops going.
Oh, really? Oh,
I did one drop.
Wait,
No,
wait,
no.
what?
You can't blame
Say that
me.
again.
It's hard.
What?
I did no drops. I did one.
What?
one
Wait, what did you
cell
say?
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, it is. It sure is.
So
But please continue.
all right.
Doug, up you go.
Look at this. I'm taking this. You can do all the drops you want. I
Because
won't
people
hear it.
love Rosie and they want to hear about this.
Yeah, Rosie apparently got loose again. She's in Koreatown at Sam's. She just darted out the door. Sam and Mike go looking for her. No idea where she is, you know. And then finally, he calls me. I'm like, I'm in, you know, Oslo. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do.
Vic comes into the room,
Yeah.
reports the news to everybody. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
I know.
I know, but you were good about it.
I kept it for an hour, like to myself, you know.
But you did. You said, "Listen, guys, we got."
Yeah.
a little
Well, you're like, what's
distracted.
going on? Somebody asked me because they could
Yeah.
tell, and then, yeah. So anyway, so time goes on, and as we're about to get on stage, I get a call from a random number. It's like, "Do you have a little white dog?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do, And she's like, well, she hopped on a city bus and is headed downtown. So she saw an opening on a bus, hopped on, and traveled a few blocks, and then someone finally figured out that she's lost.
Yeah.
And called me, and then it happened, and then they posted it on whatever, everything, online, and dog gets on bus, refuses to leave, and all this stuff.
That was a story?
That was like a
it's
story.
a news story?
Yeah, it was like on Reddit or something like that. Yeah, but then she got back, and then a cop picked her up and handed her over, shot her, threw her under the bus, and
tased her.
But anyway,
Well,
Rosie's still alive.
we support our police. The
Yeah.
LAPD is one of the finest organizations.
That's right.
But in this
they
case,
need
yes,
more
it was
helicopters. Let's get some more of those out there.
Oh, right. So then, luckily, I went down thinking Vic's going to be a mess the rest of the tour, and then came back from the Q&A, and all was well.
It's all fine. So thank you, God.
Until another day when Rosie eventually leaves.
Exactly. And never comes
Now,
back.
Matt, can I please have another Zoomer? Or a hotliner?
Absolutely. We got Phil Braun. Now.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I don't know if I have the patience for Phil, but let's see where this goes.
Hi, Phil.
Hey, good to see you guys. Welcome back, everybody.
Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Didn't know you guys were gone, so
You didn't hear the word that.
I never heard a thing about it. So pretty cool. And but now that I know that, I got some interesting news recently because I guess you guys went to England over there. Did you go see any of the famous Beatles sites and things while you were there?
Well, we were in Liverpool for a day and went down to where the cavern was, or cavern is, and that's really all there is. I mean, we could have done a more extended tour of Strawberry Fields and Penny Lane, but we just we took the Mersey ferry. That was nice. It was a nice.
Oh yeah, that was cool. We saw some Beatles statues.
Yeah, I saw the Beatles statue.
Well, it's funny. You remember the Beatles lost recordings that I had found about a year or two ago? I don't remember how long
that
ago
was,
it was
breaking news in the Beatle world.
Right. Well, it turns out I turned the tape over to the other side, and there was actually more.
Oh.
On
You
the
didn't
back
flip
of
the
that.
tape the first time?
Yeah, I flipped the tape, and there was some stuff about I guess when they were at Abbey Road recording that album. And I could play you some of that.
Yeah, for sure. Play it. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on, let me get my tape out.
Hey, Paul, who's that over there? Well, that's Alan Parsons. He's our assistant engineer.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could say he's working on kind of an Alan Parsons project, wouldn't you?
Well,
y'all know Alan Parsons.
That's a little weird because he was. It sounds like, if the chronology is correct, that he was working on a Beatles project.
Alan Parsons was the assistant engineer. It turns out,
right?
They do a
So
little
I don't know
research.
why Paul
were
or
they,
John
were they making the joke about his band, which probably wasn't even out by then?
Well, that's the question I have is why.
Or was that the genesis of what he called his band that name?
Thank you, John.
He must have overheard that and then named his band the Alan Parsons Project, is what I would guess is what happened after that.
But it was a Beatles project he was working on, so I'm not sure I understand why John or Paul would have made that remark. But anyway, any other?
Well, it's for history to know. I don't know. I got a couple other clips that I pulled out from that tape too.
Hey, John, why don't we make Abbey Road kind of like a prog rock sounding album? You know, like that band Rush. I kind of like that Geddy Lee, you know.
Yeah.
Put some synthesizers in it. Yeah.
John clearly agreed.
Yeah.
He liked the idea.
No.
To make that like a Rush.
Yeah. When did
album.
Rush form?
They must have been around during the time of the recordings. When was it? 669 or so? I'm sure they. I'm
Summer
sure they were a
69.
band. Yeah. Here's
Hey, Paul, we're about to cross over Abbey Road. You better put your shoes on. It's rather hot out there. The asphalt might burn you. Well, I don't mind being barefoot. I don't care if it's hot or it burns my feet. What about Linda? She's gonna burn her foot. She'll be just fine. John, don't worry about it. Yeah, but I don't want her hopping around complaining about her burned foot.
Wow.
Oh, and then the conversation ends.
Yeah, the conversation just kind of stopped because they weren't getting along very well at the time.
I know.
So I'm sure there are conversations, and in fact, this is the most speaking of their problems. This clip here the most interesting one of all.
Well, they've all been interesting.
Hey, George, Paul's getting kind of difficult lately. Won't play on many of me, especially doesn't like Maxwell Silver Hammer. I'm thinking maybe you get underneath his car and cut his brake lines. Make him and Yoko have a car crash or something.
What? That's interesting because, George, why would George and Yoko be in a car together?
No, he told George to get under his car, John's car.
Oh.
And John and Yoko did subsequently have a car crash.
That is true. Yes, there was a car crash up in Scotland, I believe.
So that news never ever came out. Just really shocking.
We don't have evidence that they actually went through with that plan. We just have this tape that.
Well, there's new evidence that they caused that crash. Apparently.
Yeah, that's
okay.
The statute of limitations.
I think they did.
Probably.
Well, George is dead.
Well, yeah, John's dead, and so the main characters are not around to be prosecuted.
Yeah, you can't arrest dead people.
All right,
true.
Phil. Well, thank you for this exclusive. I'll get Mark Lewison to call in to confirm. He's the Beatles scholar.
Absolutely.
And
but good talking to you guys, and I'm working on a new novel too, so that's going to be coming out down the road.
All right, thanks, Phil.
You're welcome. It's going to be
reggae.
It's going to be a sequel to Tom Sawyer, and looking forward to you guys seeing that. So
isn't that Huckleberry Finn, or is that a different? It's not really a sequel, is it? What's the chronology?
Wait, you mean the Rush song Tom Sawyer or the book?
No, the Mark Twain novel Tom Sawyer. I'm doing.
Now, do you like that book because it's like a Rush song, or what came first?
I don't know. Probably where I got the idea, but my book's going to be called Tim Sawyer. It's about his cousin.
All right, looking forward to reading it.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you, Phil.
You're welcome.
We look forward to hearing more about that book and if and when it will be published.
Yeah, will that book be turned into a moving picture?
By the way, I got Vic.
When does that coming out? 2112.
Vic had a real wonderful experience in London where he got to meet one of his heroes, Robert Popper, a friend of the show, Robert Popper.
Very down to earth dude.
Oh, he was a
nice
sweetheart,
guy.
man. I love Robert so much. But then Robert and I were talking, and he goes, "I got this book. I got to send you this book. I didn't bring it down here."
Robert.
I don't know if I should even. I don't know if he wants me to read any or talk about it, but just to wet your whistle, this book, one of these like self-published people, like they kind of went out and wrote a book and put it on Amazon and published it. He's like, get ready for the the worst, most insane book you've ever read by a mile, and it delivers. I'll bring it down after the show.
Yeah,
bring it.
It
is holy shit. It's like. It's every page you feel like you're having a stroke reading it. Like, sorry, Phil, but like the tense changes. Like you go from past tense to present tense. Like one of those books where he doesn't have that much of a story, so it's filled with garbage details that every page you could pick out and just bask in the badness. But thank you, Robert, for sending me that. And all right, what else? Oh, do we want to do Doug's new game?
Well, yeah, we could do my game. It's kind of similar to Phil's. Well, not really, but since we're playing audio clips, I have a little game we can play.
Do we want to let a listener play along?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you might. Basically, it's
anybody on the hotline?
Here's the game. It's called Name That Croon. It's kind of like Name That Tune, but I have a cappella tracks. One of them is not a. One of them's not an a cappella because it didn't exist. But
it's okay.
I'll play.
Wait, hold on. Let's get a contestant.
Let's get it. Yeah, Lila, were you raising your hand before? You want to play?
Huh?
Yeah. All right. Lila's
in?
Lila's in.
Oh, little Lila. Little Liza Jane.
Tim, can you do a little?
Can you
Can you sing
unmute
a little
Lila?
jingle for Name That Croon?
Name that croon. I want you to name that croon. Yes, it's so close to name that tune. We want you to name that croon.
Okay, I'll start
Totally
off by
improvised.
I'll start off by playing like 1 second, maybe,
We
and
just
then
shout it.
if you
Everyone
can't
just
get
shouts
it,
out.
Wait, let's say
I
hi to
don't
our.
hear. I don't see the guest. Yeah, I don't hear the guest either.
Listen.
There we go.
Lila.
Hey.
Lila, how you
Hello.
doing? You all right?
I'm doing all right, Tim. Yeah, thanks.
Where are you from?
I'm from Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, fucking Massachusetts.
it looks like you're in the album
Yeah.
cover for album Skip Spence's album Or.
Okay, well, I don't get that fucking record ass
yeah.
reference.
You sit in front
Doug?
of a table, right?
She's from
What's
the
that
New
Bee Gees
England.
song, Massachusetts?
And all the lights
Tim.
went down.
In Massachusetts.
Tim, you know, I was actually on Tim and Eric Night Live back in the day, and you thought I was a boy.
You were?
'Cause there were some, yes, because there were so many gentlemen calling into the show at that time. I think it was expected, but now I love to see the diversity on the show grow over the years.
Did we have call-ins on that show?
You did. You
I
had
don't
Skype
remember.
call-ins,
Skype,
and you were
oh.
like, "Oh, hello, young man." You've also met my sister and
Oh.
done an interview with her, so we're a
Who-
family
who's-
affair over
who's
here.
that?
My sister's name is Ricky. You did an interview for Fader magazine with her a long time ago, and we told you then that we had chatted, and you went, "Oh, your parents must be very proud."
Oh yeah. Well, you must have been
And we-
quite young during that Tim and Eric Night Live segment.
Oh, I was a little, yeah, I don't know, early 20s.
And look at
Yeah,
this. You
I've
know,
been-
the years go by and the fans stick with me and are just it's nice to see everybody over all these years.
Days go
Absolutely.
on.
Grown
The
up with you,
seasons, they
Tim.
do
Grown
change.
up with you, and we love you.
By the way, let me just take
community bringer.
Lila, thank you, Lila. Let me just take a second, and since we were talking about Massachusetts by the Bee Gees, there's this clip that has been going around of the Bee Gees doing it on the Johnny Carson show. Have you ever seen that? Matt, it might be worth looking it up because that might be my favorite Bee Gees song, to be honest with you. It's so pretty. I'm not a really big Bee Gees fan. So let's just get that out of the way.
Wait, what's this? Bee Gees on Carson?
Yeah, doing Massachusetts.
Oh, doing this. Well, that's a ding fest, but we could play a second.
Oh, okay. Well, you can almost do it without the sound, because what's funny about it, or fascinating about it, is the third brother. What's the third brother's name?
Maurice.
Maurice. He doesn't have much to do because Barry's playing the guitar. Third one. Who's the third one?
Shemp.
Robin, Maurice, and
Yeah,
Shemp.
the guy on the left. That's his song, right? Yeah, don't even play the sound, because what happens is Maurice doesn't know what to do. Maurice doesn't know what to do, and so he makes this decision to do a bit.
Oh no!
And because he only comes in during the chorus for a nice, beautiful 3-part harmony, and he gets bored, and he sabotages everything for the band, for the brothers. So right now he's fine, but if you scroll through, he starts doing this like fake yawning and looking at his watch.
He looks like he's up to something.
And he thinks he's being really funny, but it's a dick move by Maurice.
Maurice, come on, Maurice.
Look at, he's like, I don't know what to do. Look, there it is. Fuck you. How about you just let the song be what it is? And it's okay.
Oh, look,
You don't
he's
have
singing there.
Yeah. Yeah, he sings, and then his joke is like, once he's done singing the chorus, he goes back to being bored and waiting for, yep, there you go. Fuck you.
Wait, it's his song? Did you say he wrote it?
No, I don't know. Barry Gibb probably wrote it. But look at, and he's looking at his brother, and I just feel bad for Robin, because he's like, you know what, man, I'm on the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
That's the fucking watch. And it's not funny. It's not fun.
Well, he's sitting there like a jackass. What's he supposed to do, though?
Well, just chill. Like, don't do a fake yawn, Maurice. You cunt. How about you let your brother just have a beautiful moment on national television? Lila. Look, he's looking over to Johnny. And no one's helping him out. No one's like enjoying the bit.
Even he's not that sold on it.
All right, thank you. That bugged the shit out of me. Lila, what's your thoughts on that? Lila, you're muted. You're muted. I was hoping to get first reactions, and now it's going to be stunted. All right,
I'm fucked. Insane cackling in binaural audio. I'm losing my goddamn mind. Yeah. Oh, it feels good.
Look at her. No,
is that mine?
Are you on Team Robin?
Mine's not going anymore. I'm out.
Are you on Team Robin or are you on Team Maurice?
Oh my.
I'm on Team.
You have a delay
Maurice.
going forever. You have to just.
You're on Team Maurice. You think that was a funny bit? You think that was appropriate?
Yeah, I do. I like funny bits. I like to have fun. I like.
I like funny bits too. That's not a good example of a funny bit. That's disrespectful to Robin Gibb.
Well, Tim, when it comes to candy, I bet your team Maurice's Pieces.
Ooh.
That's true. All right, let's play this goddamn game.
Let's croons, goons.
Look at Lila. She's a great guest.
She's ready, yeah.
Thanks. I'm ready.
I
Love
like
you
her
guys.
impression of our.
I know. That's what everyone's
That
doing.
was really
right there.
funny. Okay, listen up, guys. I'll
And
play
gals.
a second of a song.
Let's not keep
Thanks, Tim.
misgendering Lila 20 years later.
We just shout it
Yeah,
out
man,
when,
come
when
on.
we know it, right? Just shout it out loud, right?
When the lights
Yeah, we'll just
go
shout it out.
down
But
in
I bet Lila might be on a kind of a
Massachusetts.
delay, so I don't know. All right, here we go. First
It's okay.
one.
Oh, no, it's all right.
First croon.
Living in a land down under.
Yes.
Nope.
It's not. Oh.
Leave it in.
Okay, listen up. Here we go.
Oh. Baby,
Fix on it.
baby, baby, baby.
Hall & Oates.
Oh no, it's Seal. It's Seal.
Vic got
Oh,
it.
Theo,
okay.
kiss,
Vic got
kiss,
it.
Baby,
Rose.
I can pay you to a kiss.
Okay,
from
1 point for the
rose
artist, 2
all
points
over.
for the title, but
I'm
Lila got the
great.
title.
Shit.
So they
okay.
split
maybe
one
she
and
gets
That's
a
one.
fair.
point.
I like this game. Yeah. Need extra points if you want.
What's
Okay,
the gray? I've
um,
always wondered.
Kissed by a dove on the gray.
Here we go.
Oh.
Wow.
Some of these aren't exactly in your wheelhouse, like,
Right.
Seals, probably not. But
One more time.
I'd go longer if you can't
Shit.
get it. I'll go longer.
Just slightly longer.
Slightly longer.
Oh, stop, Lila. Stop. You just.
Oh, I don't know that.
Mick. No.
Oh, I know this one.
Matt, you're not playing.
Oh, it's Iggy Pop.
Yeah.
Pop, I want to be your dog.
Okay, Vic got it.
Well,
2
he got
points.
the artist not right, though.
Oh, it's the Stooges. Okay.
Well, we'll have to give it to him. He's
All
the
right.
singer of it, I guess.
Hey, I'm a victim of circumstance.
3 points for Vic total, man.
Here's a backwards one, because it might be too simple to get it forwards.
Oh, I'm the Eggman.
Nope.
Bob Dylan.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Bob Dylan. Yeah.
It's. Can I hear it again? I'll tell you what it is.
I got you. I got you, Bob Dylan.
It's the one with the cards.
Wait. One more time.
16th Street Breakdown, or what the hell's the name of them?
Is it
where-
Masters of War?
I'll play it. I'll play one.
The one
Okay.
with
No,
I'll get it.
forward. Ready?
Okay. Once upon a time, you dressed so fine, through the
Oh,
bumps
my
of dime in your
God.
prime like a rolling stone.
Okay, Tim got it.
Nicely done.
Oh, I got a great.
Tim,
funny
you probably
little,
wrote that song, didn't
I
you?
got a great, funny little.
Lila,
clip.
what kind of music do you like? What genre?
Ah, come on. I like it all. I'm a fan of music. I like it all.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you say to that, Doug? It's a hard question.
Well, I'm trying to. I have a lot here. I could give you something to give you a point. Here we
Oh
go.
no, I want to play. I want to try and croon with the goon.
All right, one more guess. I mean, one more. Two more of these, please.
I got a lot of these.
YMCA.
Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Wow.
there's a couple interesting ones here. Check this one out.
There's a way.
That's Space Hog. The meantime. In the meantime.
No.
Never they love me.
I feel right now.
Oh, is it Soundgarden?
Oh,
I'll give you a hint. Massachusetts.
Green Day?
It's Pixies. It's Pixies. Oh no, it's the hell's the name of it? Dinosaur Jr.
Jay Maskus. He's my neighbor.
Got it.
Your neighbor.
Oh,
Can
I
you
know
go
where,
ask him if
then
this
I
is
know
it?
where
Who
you
got it?
live.
Lila? Did
Then I
Lila
know
You know where
exactly
I'm
where
at.
you live.
Wow.
Amherst.
Western Mass,
There it is.
baby. Yep.
Doug, did that point 2 points to Lila? Is that? Did she get that or did Vic?
Vic
No,
got
I
that's-
didn't get it.
Split it. I didn't get the name of the song.
I have an aptitude for music.
it. Okay, how about this one? This was kind of different.
It was 20 years ago today.
Oh, Bill Cosby, Sgt. Pepper. That's awesome.
Right away.
He's also my neighbor. He lives out here.
No. Oh,
No
Matt,
way.
I just want to. I'm going to send you something, Matt.
That's from his.
It's kind of old news.
Here's another one. Ready?
Somebody's.
That's Anthony Kiedis for the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Wrong.
Shit.
No, Lila, you can get it.
Go ahead.
Somebody's high.
Oh, I got it. Weezer.
Yeah.
Say it so. Very nice one.
Vic is too good.
Vic's on
I
fire.
can't.
Vic's
No
too
one
good.
can. No one
I've
can compete
checked
with that.
Tim
Out.
just checked out.
Get
I was
it.
gonna
This is
say,
so fun.
Tim is
I
like,
said-
Okay, let me do
I
one more.
would've
Check
expected
this
you
one
to
out,
crush
Lila.
it.
Lila, check if you can get this one.
Holy shit.
I'm listening.
Oh, that's Modest
Oh,
Mouse.
that's a Pixies,
Float On.
right?
Float On
No,
by
Float
Modest Mouse.
Vic got it.
Oh
Wow.
my God. Sorry, guys.
Who knows fucking Modest Mouse by the listening?
Vic Berger does.
Wow.
You know
I know
all
you
these
know
songs.
all of it.
I mean, this is like
I know
mathematically
them all, but not
impossible.
from 1 second. My brain is dumb like that. I can't answer it. Like that's how nerds get you. They're like, you didn't know it within 0.5 seconds. You're
Okay, check.
stupid.
How about this one?
If I leave here tomorrow, Leonard Skinner,
Very nice.
Freebird.
You got it.
Very
Okay, here's
good.
one more.
Freebird.
Good one.
I want to say it's Queen.
Another submarine. That's the Beatles song, Another Submarine.
You'll get it at that note. Listen.
Another suburban.
I know this one too.
Trying to pick what era it is.
I don't know any of this
90s.
shit.
Another suburban.
80s.
Is it Peter Cetera?
No.
Another suburban family.
Oh my God, Sting! It's the Police.
The Police. Matt,
King of
can
Pain.
you show this clip I sent?
That's a good one. Doug.
Synchronicity.
Nice one.
It's synchronicity.
Do you believe the Sting sweater stories?
Oh my God!
Oh, wait, what? This is
What was
the,
about
the,
to-
the, the
What,
setup
what are we
here.
looking at here, T?
So this is just it's a great concert. It's Bob with the Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers as his band.
Oh yeah.
And I just clipped this out. This little the phrasing choices he makes, or just sort of like it's just so strange because it's like a Rolling Stone. It's just a little 20-second clip of it. Ready? This one.
My God.
I know how you're gonna get used to it.
That's insane.
You know what I love too is Bob was like feeling. Bob was apparently feeling very threatened by Bruce Springsteen at this period, like in the early '80s, and so he's like, "I'm gonna get ripped, and I'm gonna wear a leather vest.
Well, come on.
I'm gonna be American icon. I'm gonna be a working class hero."
Can you guys get this one?
Oh my God, L. Ron Hubbard. Thank you for listening.
Looks good.
Jeez.
All right, Lila.
Vic wins with 15 points.
Holy shit.
Tim in
All right,
second
how
with
about
4. Lila.
Quick speed run. Ready?
If you like to.
Oh, that's if you like. That's Motorhead.
Oh wow.
That's
Holy shit!
the hell's the name of
You're
it?
amazing.
Finally found something good. Vic's good at.
Oh, I tell you, I'm your man.
Love
You
that.
win some, lose some. It's all the same to me.
That's that Ace of Spades or
Yeah, the Ace of Spades. You got it. Okay, one more.
Oh, that's
Fuga. I mean, what's it called? The
that's
Misfits.
Danzig.
Tim got it.
It's-
Tim got it.
Oh yeah.
See,
yeah.
I know stuff. I'm smart.
Something to say.
Not like everybody says.
I killed the baby today.
Much to me as long as he's dead. He's a crooner.
I got something to say.
I was expecting like more traditional definition of crooning.
Yeah.
I know, but listen.
That's fine, but
Tim came up with the title, so
These are croon.
These are crooners. Yeah.
We didn't want to call it Name That Tune. So
He's
it's
definitely a crooner. Not all these are crooners.
Yeah.
How about this? Okay,
Name
one
That
more. Just
Croon.
because I grabbed it. Check this out.
Captain Pierce is a fireman.
Oh, that's a classic.
Wait, what?
Matt knows
What?
it right away.
Captain Pierce is a fireman. Richmond engine number 3. I'll be
Oh,
around
Primus.
the dime for all
That's
the
Winona's, or My Name is Mud.
Pierce is a star man.
Almost.
Strongest man alive. Stuck in his craw that made him retire at the age of 65.
All right. What are we doing?
Which one is that?
Jerry was a race car
Jerry was a race car.
Congrats,
That's
Vic.
right. All right.
Vic, 18, you win a mug.
Here you go, Vic.
Oh, shit.
He got a trophy.
Oh, I got a trophy. Oh, look at that. Thank you, guys.
Everybody gets a trophy.
That's good. Everybody gets a trophy.
All right,
Everybody
folks.
wins.
Well, thank you, Lila. You're a pleasure to have on the show.
Yes.
Love that energy. Let's take one more call, and then we'll take a little breaky here. Ooh, a breaky? I don't like the sound.
Ooh, where are we?
By the way,
what's going on here?
A little promo here because I proudly have to say we, the Absolutely production company, produced the new, I love him, John Early. His special coming to HBO.
Oh.
Holy moly, this stuff. This is a beautiful thing. This is an hour of beauty from John. And boy, there it is up there in the front. Executive producer, Tim Heidecker.
Wow,
Eric
very
Wareheim.
good.
But I don't know when that's coming out, but soon.
And as an executive producer, what did you do?
Established a brand over many years that is responsible for originality, content that.
And did you oversee the project?
Is that in the executive suite?
You know what?
That's being honest.
I'll tell
and
you,
humble.
we
That's
do
what
the-
you're supposed to be as an adult man.
The company's respected by artists. And how was that respect created? Through years and years of the hard work that Dave, Eric, and I put into the company. So when John's looking for a place to do the show and help put the show together, he knows where to go. So that's how I contributed. I'm not gonna muck into his special. I'm not gonna be like, do this, do that.
Absolutely.
Leave me out of that part of the process. All right.
We're checking on the hotline real quick.
Oh, that would be lovely.
720, you're live on the air on the hotline.
Yes, Tim.
Now quiet from the goon gallery back there, so I can hear the damn guy.
Why am I dropping
Or gal.
Boys, how
You have
we
a
doing?
mega echo going on.
Who's there, you son of a bitch? Where are you calling from? Like I know the area code.
Boys, how we doing? It's Mountain Boy. You remember me?
Yeah, Mountain
Hello,
Boy.
everybody.
What's going on, Mountain Boy?
I
What
prefer
mountain
Cave
are you
Boy.
from?
Yeah, where's
Checking in on you guys. How's the trip in Europe going? I hear you guys you're in Spain, you're in Norway, you're in Italy. How's the trip over there?
We're back in Glendale now, friend. Why don't you catch up?
You guys are back already?
Yeah, where do you think I am? Are you watching the show?
Of course
You
I'm
son
watching
of
the
a
show.
bitch.
You guys not doing this through the cloud? Thought you guys were doing this through the cloud
Oh no.
from Italy.
This
No!
guy's in the clouds.
Yeah, you're in the clouds, man. You're in the clouds of
Pot
420 dust.
He's a week early for 420, this guy.
But let me say, to answer your question in the past tense, I want to send sincere thanks and love and appreciation to everybody that came out to the Two Tims tour in
Smoke weed.
UK and Europe. And people get on my case for saying UK and Europe. And I get it. It's confusing. But I'll just say Europe.
They
But
Brexited.
They Brexited. So you know what? You're not in Europe anymore.
Right.
Right. I don't know. And people go to me, how was it? Was it different? Was it, were the crowds different? I go, to be honest with you, no. It looked like I was playing for Chicago everywhere I went. Like same cool kids, a couple of olds.
This is like woke central.
And it was, they got all the jokes. The Brits got the jokes more than the Americans did. They were right on top. And people were singing along and dancing and just thunderous applause at different points of the show.
A cunt.
And the good news is we all came back still very close as a unit, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah,
There's
if
no
not closer.
There was no discord that there would have been if it was an office hours tour.
Fucking cunt.
Why would there be Discord as an office hours?
Because we're on Discord now.
Oh, yes.
No. No, I'm just kidding, Doug, of course. I'm just looking for laughs wherever I can find them. But
I don't know how to stop it.
But we're yes.
The burn is just going back and forth.
The BPM is set to like 10.
The good news is I don't want to hear about the fucking BPMs.
TBS. Very funny.
I think I got it working now.
Everybody came back happy and healthy. And nobody got hurt. No major damage to anybody.
No. Tim is like, he made sure we were okay. He got us a nice massage.
Anyone break any strings?
Well, let me get back to you on the massage because I have an update on the massage.
Massage. Where's those massage drops?
Yes, I did provide a massage for the gang in Dublin. An Irish massage.
Yeah.
You ever have an Irish massage? They use Irish Spring soap. They carve a little bit off. Remember, Doug, when they used to carve a little bit?
Yeah.
I love the
He cut like a fresh slice out of that soap. That's how you can smell it a little.
Yeah, you sniff.
Why couldn't you just smell the soap?
Yeah, I don't know why you had to cut a little slice out of
Carve
it.
a little bit off.
It doesn't change anything.
So you got a shallow tissue Irish massage.
I got a Guinness infused Irish massage.
They pour a little fresh Guinness on your back and then they kind of work it in with some Irish Spring.
I have to say the Guinness tastes exactly the same there. Doesn't everyone was always telling me like
it tastes
you
like
go to
shit.
Dublin, yeah, it's fine.
I don't like fucking Guinness.
You don't
They keep it at the right temperature, which
Maybe
is a
that's
little
what
warmer
it
than an
is.
ice cold beer.
Maybe it's that, but
all right,
it was
we're going to
something.
take a break. Matt, what do people need to know about this break? And we're doing
We're
office
we're moving channels. So you gotta go to youtube.com/office hours live.
I let Matt speak. Jesus,
I just
this is
ignore it. I
important
don't
information.
mind. You gotta go to youtube.com/office hours live right now. Everybody who subscribes to that channel, doesn't cost you a thing. You'll get the full show this week for replays. Just subscribe. And you can watch it live. Head over there now.
But
we
people,
still love you, Tim Heidecker channel people.
People can also go to patreon.com/office hours live. That's the better deal.
That's what you really gotta do. But
All right, back in 5, ladies and gentlemen, with more of the Trinity getting under each other's skin. More tales, more stories of massage. I have a big reveal coming regarding massage.
Massage in the direction from top to bottom. Massage. 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 Massage.